No.
The chain of custody.
The chain of custody. And guess what happened when he presented it to the judge? Nope.
No.
That Wayne said this almost. That Wayne said, Mr. Briscoe, you are entirely too smart. And I don't even want you on my docket. I'm going to offer you 3 years at 30%, and if you don't take it, I'm going to maximize your sentence to 60 years. You know what I did? Because that wasn't nothing to me at that time in 3 years. But this is the moral to that story right here. Y'all laughing, but this is finna be real. Reading literally saved my life. If I wouldn't have took the effort to pick up no damn book and try to learn something from that book, how to help change my circumstances, I wouldn't be talking to you right now once again. Because I had 60 years I was facing. And most of them dudes, when they go in there, they just sit, play dominoes, games, figure, sweating their girl, where you at? Send me some money, I need some canteen. I ain't have no time for that. Miss Briscoe gotta ask me, do you need some money? Can I come see? Well, she ain't gonna ask that because she gonna show everywhere. She done caught the Greyhound bus from Minnesota to Tennessee to come visit me for 1 hour. That's dedication right there, right? We need to give her a round of applause. I'd have been dead wrong if I didn't marry her, huh?
No, he would have been dead. It's okay. Don't worry.
Guess where we got married at?
In jail.
Guess how, though?
Over the phone.
Oh, it wasn't even that big. Over the phone. Couldn't even see it. Over the phone. Every time I go to prison, that's what they do to me. They isolate me. Boom, take me out of population. Put me in maximum security for 23 hours of the day. I got 1 hour to recreate. Because of why?
His behavior.
He got too much influence on the inmates. I was a real political prisoner. I had to fight for my freedom while I was locked up. That's crazy, huh? Because everybody else can be in general population. Now, I ain't stuck nobody, ain't did nothing. Just because I'm LO, they want to stick me in maximum security. So I had to fight for my freedom. I've been fighting for a long time. And that was another thing that got me on the path of doing what I'm doing right now. And this was the inception of me transforming my life right here. And I created a literacy initiative because reading is so important to my life. I know that if it can change me and help me, it can help others. And reading is the most essential thing dealing with school. Every single class you got a what for it? No, I used to, a book. I created a workshop called How to Read a Textbook Effectively because some of the books is intimidating, ain't they? So we got to break them joints down. All right, but every single class you have a book. When you're dealing with math, this is what my kids dealing with now who can't read. They failing in math because they have math what? Word problems. Oh, so if they can't even read, how is they going to get the word problems right? They can't. Reading is the most critical thing dealing with life, I'll say. Everything. All right? So, but this is what I did for my community. I created something like a foundation called To Succeed You Must Read. And this is a community initiative. Common people can come in and impact the lives of young people by encouraging them to read. You want to go to the next slide? Second summer book club. I didn't think I was going to make it to the second summer. Because I was struggling. I ain't had no money. I had a whole bunch of little cars and stuff that don't mean nothing. All right? Man, this was probably one of my hardest summers. And then guess what I had to do? I had to deal with some, I got how many Somalian kids on there? Man, you want to go to the next slide? It's the Larry Jones Bike Club. One of my best friends, he was murdered. He was murdered last year. Senselessly murdered. He was an advocate on my initiative To Succeed You Must Read and the kids in the community. So we commemorated him by launching the Larry Jones Youth Bike Club because he used to ride his bike around the hood all the time. All right, so instead of me riding for my homie like this, we literally rode for our homies in the hood, making a statement that we ain't standing for this senseless violence in our community. Because now all of these young people right here, they done lost the mentorship of Larry Jones because of something senseless. All right, you want to go to the next slide? We got the police. Go back to that real quick. Now, who I tell you, boy, them right there, I couldn't have a conversation. That was taboo to even talk to them the way that I came up. But now, guess what? The police gonna show up and then, hey, Jay, what you need us to do? What I need y'all? Man, look, get out the way. But now, I want the police next to me because I want them to know what I'm doing. No, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Chief Jadu Hartu, Jeanette, whatever her name is in the hood, anywhere I go, she be mugging me down. Like this. They still watching me to see if I change my life or not. And I'm okay with that. All right, because it ain't nothing that can stop me. If I'd have knew that, if I'd have tapped into this power when I was in the 7th grade, before the 7th grade, they'll probably be talking about me like Mark Zuckerberg. You want to go to the next slide? This our 2000, this year. These just my young men right here. But they got Larry Jones, but now we got them assimilating. And what I tell you, most of the young men in the neighborhood gangbang because they want something to be a part of. If we're not creating that for them, then what else do they have? Except to look up the big Tukey and Pookie and all of them. Finally, that's meaningless right there.